r/ask Reddit. What society deemed flaw do you find attractive? Watch how all the shy, pale, awkward, stuttering guys on Reddit upvote all the comments that tell them they're secretly studs. I mean, I'm doing it too, but still. Why do you have to break the illusion? We awkward, pale, small-breasted, makeup-less girls are upvoting the self-reinforcing comments too. A girl I knew in high school had a raspy voice that, if I recall correctly, was due to a messed up vocal cord. Girls with raspier voices, natural, not like pack-a-day smoker raspy, are kind of attractive to me now, and I don't know if it is because of her. You should check out this band called Arch Enemy. Angela Gossow Arch Enemy or Alyssa White Arch Enemy? Sophia Bush sounds amazing. Also looks amazing. Probably smells nice too. Somewhere in the world, there is a shy 4'11" stuttering silent guy who snorts when he laughs, has a below average dong, slightly fat, wears glasses and gets emotional, who is feeling like the king of the world after reading this thread. Danny DeVito has a magnum dong for your information. Mantis toboggan. Not sure if finding none of my features in this thread makes me attractive or really unattractive. I'm turned on by self-doubt. There you go. Awkwardness. If a girl is awkward and socially inept, that makes me feel more comfortable about being awkward and socially inept. Of course, then we never talk to each other. This is the perfect paradox. When two people like socially inept SOS, but it makes it impossible for them to meet each other. He had blue skin, and so did she. He kept it hid, and so did she. They searched for blue their whole life through. They passed right by, and never knew. Being attracted to me. Society would probably consider that a serious flaw. The biggest red flag a girl can give me is agreeing to go on a date with me. Laugh lines around people's eyes. I think they're sweet and show the kind of person you are, that you're always smiling. I am super attracted to girls who wear very conservative clothing. Turtlenecks duck me up. Small boobs. Thank you for that. My mother told me in HS in front of my grandma and aunt that no man would ever love me BC I had no boobs. Meanwhile my twin, fraternal obviously, is walking around with 32 DDs, and now my mom gaslights she ever said it. Joke's on her. My man proposed. A hug from a flat girl brings you closer to the heart. Pale-ish skin on a girl. They're always talking about needing to go tanning. Like, nah, bring that sexy pale ass over here. OMG yes. I love pale skin on women. My so is super pale and she's always trying to go tanning. Thankfully she ends up being too lazy to keep up with it. Haha. Pale, redhead girls are my absolute favorite. Where were all of you in my awkward teenage years? In their awkward teen years. Haha, this ducking guy. You're right, though. When they are extremely shy and antisocial in public, but with their friends they are one of the most talkative people in the group. This is me, and apparently most people in high school thought I was a giant douchebag because of how I interacted with my group of friends, constantly calling each other names, arguing, but all in good fun. But outside of that I kept to myself, awkward with a severe case of resting beach face. But I actually do like talking to people. I'm just not the one to make first contact. You just described me, still me as an adult. People figure it out at work after about a year or so. A little shyness can sometimes be endearing. People always misjudge my shyness as standoffish or beachiness. Do you have resting beach face? That'll do it. It took me decades to figure out why kids always said I was stuck up in school when I was actually terrified of everyone. I'm a shy woman, and I think just looking well groomed and somewhat fashionable while being shy gets people thinking the shy person is a beach jerk. When otherwise average or mildly cute guys have slight dark circles under their eyes, like if they stayed up late last night or just genetics, that makes them x10 hotter. Well, now I feel better about mine. I have always had the faintest little bit of purple under both of my eyes. I'm so pale that I have purple undertones to my skin. I always have purpley circles even when well rested. I've always thought pointy ears were really pretty on women. Elf propaganda. This is a fantastic band name. This thread makes me wonder who, if anyone, has ever found something I am insecure about attractive. Purely on a numbers basis, almost certainly, people are into all sorts. Purely on numbers, they are also likely to never meet. Awkward humble people. Bar none, I am the most humblest. Number 1 at the top of the humble list. My apple crumble is by far the most crumble-less, but I act like it tastes bad out of humbleness. Girls with messy, uneven and or short hair. Well, hello there, future spouse. Hello there, future mistress. Emotional guys, like, not emotional as in obsessively romantic, but just in touch with all your emotions, and have no problem expressing them rather than trying to be all stone cold and silent. I love girls with prominent noses. This actually boosted my confidence a lot. Thanks stranger, Caring a lot, specifically for people outside your immediate circle of concern, spouse, family. People ask about those moments you fall for your significant other, and mine was driving in Seattle, over Ballard Bridge if you know it, with my then not boyfriend. At the same time, he and I saw a lady slump down on the sidewalk, drop a suitcase she had been dragging, and start sobbing. Before I even had time to react, he said stop the car. I couldn't pull over there, so I had to finish crossing the bridge and park in a store. He sprinted back to her to see what he could do. Turns out she didn't need much, or at least we couldn't do much, but that wasn't the point. He shows such compassion and willingness to actually act on it, I fell for him instantly. Plot twist, the lady was his accomplice. I dig me a kinda tall girl. You want a girl you can go up on. Honestly, a certain degree of neediness, not a very extreme flaw but certainly considered a flaw by most. Concur. My husband and I are proudly needy types, and I've often reiterated that it's fine as long as you find someone else who is also needy. The dating scene is hell though before you find your needy match. Less than 20/20 vision. People in glasses are so cute, even in thick Coke bottle lenses. My so is short, has perpetually messy red hair, always wears comfy clothes like sweatpants or leggings and a sweater or a hoodie, and wears giant glasses. She's perfect. You just described my girlfriend. Does my adorable Canadian GF have a secret second life? You just described me. Do I have 2 more boyfriends I don't know about? Want a third? Smooth AF. I love when a guy comes too quickly. Sure as hell better than the guys that take forever. Like, would it be rude to get my phone and wait for you to finish? Being small, I find myself constantly falling for guys 5 feet 5 inches and less. The fact that I can hold them in my arms and cuddle, it's just amazing. Well, shit, there's still hope. Man, absolutely. There's a huge stereotype that women hate short men, but I can tell you there are so many of us out there that absolutely don't care or seriously love short guys. I can say when I'm gauging what I'm attracted to in a guy, height has never factored into it. Don't give up. Rock that shit. Confidence is so attractive. I find people who don't talk that much to be very attractive. I like men that are similar in height to me, and strongly dislike much taller men. Just like how society talks about men being in touch with their feminine side, I like a woman who is in touch with her masculine side. Like, not a total loutish ladette, but enjoys things that society deems as girly. Sort of a weekend spent where she works on the projects she has in the garage, and I catch up on my baking. But in the evening, we still cuddle up and watch a nerdy movie or play a game together. I'm probably not making much sense. As a man who knits, I'd like to meet a lady who does woodworking or something. They say you should share the same passion, but I like when a person doesn't really understand, isn't good at what I can do well, and I don't understand what they do. Sort of like showing we're different and not competing against each other, but we would support each other in our separate paths. Not that I've actually dated before. Whatever, lol. Resting beach face. A friend of mine once told me you look like you want to murder my sandwich. I hope he replied yeah, I'm bloody hungry. Show me something natural like ass with some stretch marks. I'm not into giant breasts. I don't even particularly care for medium or large breasts. I prefer cute little ones with fantastic nipples. The nipple makes it. Society tends to disagree on the boob thing. Men with widow's peaks, receding hairlines at a young age, or silver hair at a young age. We all know how society is about body hair, but strangely enough, on guys or girls I think it's so ducking adorable. As long as they're clean the hair doesn't matter. My boyfriend is very shy because his chest is pretty hairy but I just gush over it. To be honest though, I think meeting him is what made me think it's so attractive. You fall in love with someone's personality and you come to love absolutely everything they dislike about themselves. Same with him not being extremely tall or have a super deep voice. I love it. Slightly crooked teeth. Everyone is so obsessed with a perfect smile, but I like teeth that are not completely perfect. Saying whatever off the wall thought that is in your mind out loud. I love thick boys. Chub, husky, bigger built guys are amazing. Not sure if it's the Canadian in me but the lumberjack and dad bod really look good. Double whammy if they're thick and have a nice beard. I actually like some fat on girls. I prefer soft overtoned. I couldn't care what she wears or what she looks like. Only what she cooks like. Beef, pork, chicken. I like aggressively authoritative women. I don't mean the drunk how dare you text that beach type. I mean the ones that make the decisions and shut down bullshit. Authoritative women are still generally frowned upon. Depression. Don't ask. I just need anyone who can relate to me. Left-handed. Baldness. And not just those guys that shave their head. Actual male pattern baldness. I find it sexy. Whoa. You made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content bruh. It's free and that's a great price.